Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, Beauty on a Budget. And today I'm going to actually do a root touch-up and color my hair a different shade of blonde. Like right now it's this bleach blonde. I haven't done anything to my hair since I bleached it. I didn't even trim it. I thought I was going to have to trim a little bit, but I didn't lose any length bleaching it. But my roots have really grown in. It was like 1 month ago when I bleached the hair. So I'm going to my tripod is falling over. Oh, okay. There. What's this? There. Okay. I got a new tripod. Today's the first day of using it. I'm just trying to figure it out. So I've got 2 boxes of the Garnier Nutrice, and this is the number 913, and the color is Natural Light Neutral Blonde. So it's kind of like a nice, naturally more looking blonde then versus this bleach blonde. So I'm gonna just change my clothes, take off all my jewelry, and be right back, and I'll start doing my hair. Alright, so I've removed all jewelry, so I got no earrings, necklaces, bracelets, watches, or rings on. 2 things that I'm using is I have an old towel that I use when I color my hair, and I have a shower cap that I put on. I find it just makes it easier when you're doing at home. If you have to walk around the house or anything, you don't have to worry about drips. And so I'm just going to grab the 2 boxes. I'm just going to, oops, I'm just dropping everything. I'm just going to open this up and show you what you get in the box. One is the instructions with the gloves, which I just dropped on the floor. The other things you get is you get a container of A, and a container of B, and the conditioner. I'm just going to open up both boxes. So my hair is actually quite long, but my hair is also very thick, and it does usually take 2 boxes to color my hair. So again, you've got bottle A, bottle B, and the conditioner. So I'm using Garnier Nutrice. I like the Garnier products. They just seem to be really nice because I can buy the whole stuff. So I get the any bleaching if I need it, the different colors, shampoo, conditioner, leave-in conditioner, any other styling products. That's why I use the Garnier. It's also handy when it's usually on sale. So when the hair stuff is on sale, that's when I will do my hair more times doing my hair when that product is on sale. So I'm just going to twist this part here off the top lid, and you just pour B into A. And then to open this one, it's just got the top like a polysporin type of a container. So it's just got the top of the lid has the little prick in it. Just put a hole, and you just pour in. So I'm just trying to figure out this there, I think that works good. I'm just trying to figure out the new tripod, because I broke mine the other day when I was filming. I dropped it and one of the legs fell off. So all I'm going to do is put this into here. I'm getting them both bottles ready because I'm going to use both. Squeeze as much of this out that I can get in there, and then just put the lid back on and in the box. And I'm going to do the second bottle. I like to do them at the same time, so that way when I'm putting them on, I know that the product has been developed at the same time, and then that way when you're putting this, you've got longer hair, if you get all the bottles all ready at the same time, then you don't have to have a wait time. I know it doesn't take long to mix up a second bottle, but that's a couple minutes where the product is on your hair and you could end up overdeveloping, especially bleach is one where it can really start to overdevelop and burn. So I got this one in here. And then just put the lids on and we just shake them to mix the A and B. It's fun to do two at the same time because you just stand here and just shake them up at the same time. Oh, my cat came in, saw him behind me. I don't know where he went. I don't trust him in the, I put some stuff on the bathroom, on the shower floor. I don't trust him. Depending on what it is, he might take off with my nail file stuff. He loves my nail files. He loves my little buffing blocks. I don't know why. He just grabs them and just chews them. So get these mixed up. I'm just gonna do one at a time just to make sure this is mixed good. Okay, and then when putting this on, you should section your hair. I can't. I've got reduced mobility in my shoulder here, so I can't reach the back of, this is as far as I can reach. I can't, with my right hand, I'm right-handed and I can't lift my arm higher than this. So I have to do a lot of this movement with my left hand, so I can't, a little harder to do sections right now with my shoulder. So, I'm gonna kind of put it on. It's the easiest way for me to put it on. I just gotta find where the gloves fell. So always wear gloves. I know in my last video I did the bleaching and I was not wearing the gloves. The thing is, when I bleach my hair, with the gloves on, it's hard for me to feel if I've got coverage in the back, especially because I can't see back there. Also with whatever's in the bleach, some of these gloves have had a powder in them. I have just different ones, but I find that whatever the latex gloves or rubber gloves mixed with the bleach, when it gets inside the glove while you're doing that for about the 15-20 minutes or however long it takes to do that, I find that my hands just get really sore and I break out in a rash. But try to wear gloves. It's, it's what they're for, is to help protect your hands. But I've got a problem with the bleach and the latex or rubber gloves kind of. Also, I think when people are allergic to the latex, I guess you have to find some other type of glove. But when I'm doing my kids, all their other colors, I always wear gloves. When I bleach my kids' hair, I wear gloves. It's just when I was bleaching my own hair, I haven't done it for a while. So I was not wearing the gloves just because the particular bleach for this Garnier bleach just bothers my hands more when I'm wearing the gloves. But I'm just going to bring the camera down just a little bit. I'm just going to kneel because it's just a little bit easier. So I'm just going to start because it's my roots. It's been a month since I did my hair, so I've got, the roots are really showing. So I always start in the middle, and with my fingers you can kind of space out. You can kind of see me use your fingers. You can kind of get the little ridges where you want to do that. Actually, one second. I'm just gonna grab my comb because I find that helps too. I have my comb here, same thing. If you grab the comb, the shower comb, and you go like this, you will get the nice ridges, and then it does kind of help. So you can do sections, which I will be putting my hair more in sections this time just because of what it is. So I'm just gonna start. I just need to grab my mirror, sorry. I had everything, but then I'm changing where I'm standing, or I guess kneeling, so now I just kind of need my mirror a little bit closer, just so I can see a little bit easier. I'm just gonna move on this side there. That's a little bit easier, so you guys can see what I'm doing, and I can use a combination of the camera and the mirror, just so I can make sure I'm getting right up here in the roots. So that's where I'm starting, because I just start in a section. And then I just kind of use my fingers and just go up the hair. And this always takes the longest. Just doing the root touch-up always takes longer. Which is why I do the bleaching, and then I said I haven't been blonde for a good 4 years. I've been kind of sticking with the darker colors. But I wanted to change this year. Like, I haven't been blonde for 4 years. I just thought, oh, it'd be nice to have a quick change and go to blonde for a while. Just got to get right into the roots and do the whole roots first. Grab the comb. I'm just going to start the next section. So I'm just going to take the comb and just section off and pull some across here. So I got this little bit here. I do have the little brushes too, but it's harder to use them on myself. Pour all this stuff into the little bowl and stir it around, and then using those brushes. I do like to do that, but when I'm trying to get it done for just myself, it's really hard. When I do this for my kids' hair, depending on what I'm doing, I will also I have wrapped their hair in the tinfoil. I've never done the tinfoil technique on my own, just because usually I'm just going similar color, where I'm not really, I don't do those vibrant colors like my kids have used. And I have my one daughter, she loves to do multiple colors at once, so the tinfoil really helps to keep the sections defined. Just trying to get into the roots first. And I like to, when I'm doing the root touch-up, I always start like where I always part my hair and the very front, just to get the most even coverage. You always start with, like I said, I've got a certain way where I always part my hair, certain ways. I always start in that spot and the front. So when I pull my hair back, because that's where you're going to see the roots more first. And then I'm not quite so worried about the roots underneath here until I'm actually coloring the rest of the hair. So my first few steps is just trying to get a good coverage in the roots. If I go like this, I can see where I have missed, because I just kind of use my fingers to move it around, and I can see right in here. I didn't get around this ear yet. pulling the color down the strand, down all the hair strands, and just trying to move it and just trying to make sure I've got most of the roots at the top and the sides here, at the front covered. Then I will start to go work on the back, because now I can actually start going down the lengths of the hair. I just dripped. I didn't really come out where I was trying to get it to come out. Slowly getting this in. And I'm wearing tops and jeans I don't really care about. This is one of my yoga shirts I haven't worn in quite a few years. It's got a stain, so I thought, yeah, it's good for hair dyeing. I like this one, or I'll wear tank tops. I usually use the tank tops because I get them from Walmart. They're like about, I think, $4.50 each, or you buy them the multiples, 3 for $9. So I'm working on this main section here because this is the one that when I pull my hair up, this is the main section whenever I'm doing my styles. This is my part is right here, so this is where if my hair is straight down, this is where it parts, so I work more right there. And then my next is just this whole front section on the sides here, because that's when I pull my hair back. That's the roots that you can tell. It's, bits that when your hair starts growing, when it's the darker color, my hair is really dark. Actually, I used to be a lighter blonde, and then my hair over time started going darker and darker, and then it started growing started just getting naturally red highlights, which was really pretty, but it's really hard to cover over red. So I'm just going to continue doing small little sections. I'm just going to start going. All right, my phone just stopped recording. I don't know what happened. Sorry. Just again, I'm just going to start doing sections. Just slowly doing each little section here. Every once in a while you get a little plug there and it just stopped coming out for some reason. Just a little bit of the product got plugged. Just have to shake it and squeeze a little harder. I'm just going to start working on this back here. I'm not quite sure. I think I'm running out of memory on this memory card. I'm not quite sure how many more minutes I'm going to get, but I'm just going to continue just to slowly just get the color for each little section. I also like to use these wide tooth shower combs near the end too, because I like to comb this through a bit. It's not gonna this time, but it's kind of been in there for a couple more minutes. It's kind of stiff, but kind of comb this down to the ends just so I can get make sure that I've got all the lengths. Also, when it's still part of the dry stuff, I can comb this down and then I can see anywhere where I've missed, because it will be dry and easier to comb through. I know I haven't done any of this back, just so I can comb through it. Also, just kind of like to kind of give an easy way to get the spread the color through a little more evenly. Like that. There, see, now it's starting to comb through. Just, I don't want to pull my hair because I don't want to break the hair off, but as I do this, you can see I am going a bit darker blonde, so it's not going to be that bright blonde. But I wanted to give my hair time after bleaching before I did any other step. So I bleached it, and then I was thought I'd have to put the brass banisher on, but I didn't get the big orangey chunks like I have in the past. I did have some of these different shades in there, but they look more like I wanted them. They were evenly spaced from the root to the tip. So it kind of looked more like that's what I was going for. Kind of gave some dimension to the hair, so it wasn't all just this straight, like boxed bleached blonde look, which I don't really like that look either. I don't really like the super platinum blonde. Got the tangle in my hair. That shouldn't be there because that's dry hair. No, but in the last month, what I've been doing is washing my hair with shampoo and conditioner once a week. I don't overstyle my hair. I don't do anything with my hair. I don't really use any product in my hair. So once a week, I just wash with shampoo and conditioner. I don't even do the two shampoos, like shampoo, rinse, and then conditioner. I just do shampoo, leave that on for a few minutes, rinse it, and then I put the conditioner on and leave that for probably maybe 5 to 8 minutes for the conditioner, probably about 3 minutes for the shampoo before I rinse it out. I like to leave the product in the hair to do what it has to do. If you wash it under running water, I think it kind of wastes what it has to do. And then every 2 or 3 days, I was just using, sorry about that, my camera just keeps shutting off. I think I am running low on memory on this card, so I'm gonna have to just to do a few things. I think it's good now. I think I should be able to finish doing my hair. I forget what I was talking about. It's been a couple minutes trying to figure out why my thing just kept stopping, but I'm just going to keep putting this in my hair, a small section at a time, just working my way from the roots down to the tips. I'm leaving the tips for the end, so I'm not doing this bottom chunk here. Oh, I know, I was saying what I was doing for my hair, upkeep for my hair, just once a week, shampoo, conditioner. And then every 2 or 3 days, I was using the leave-in conditioner, mostly on my ends, because I was kind of worried that bleaching has kind of, wrecked the ends, like frayed them, split ends everywhere. So I thought I was gonna have to cut my hair, and I was actually surprised that I didn't. My hair was actually pretty even. Yeah, I just saw something there. Yeah, I did. I spilt on my shirt. That's okay. I use this shirt for cleaning around the house anyways, so I'm just gonna keep putting this on, just small sections at a time. Now I've gotta flip my hair the other way so I can get underneath it. Like I said, I've got reduced mobility in my shoulder, so it makes it kind of hard for me to do certain things. So I'm just gonna pause for a second just so I can re-angle the camera so I can do the back of my hair. Okay, I hope I'm going to be in frame. I can't quite move this think I'm more afraid now. I'm not quite sure. So I just got my, just going to try, like I said, to get this little bit back here, I have to tip my head forward so I can just get it back here. I just gotta grab my mirror so I can see what I'm doing. Oh, I can't see my mirror there. This is why sometimes it's handy to do this as a two-person job, but I'm trying to do this at home. I don't have the amount of money it would cost me to color my hair at a salon. This is where this spot back here is where it gets really tricky for me. I'm right-handed, but I have to do this more with my left hand. Trying to work this through. Little small sections here. I'm just gonna stop for a second. I'll come back when I get this all in. It's so hard to do this one spot at the back. I can't quite reach. I can't tell if I'm getting it. So I'm gonna have to go ask my daughter to make sure I've got this one spot because I can't reach it with my shoulder. So I will be back when I get this on, and then I'm gonna finish putting this one on. So I'll be back when I get the rest of all this in my hair. Alright, so I got the back done. All back here is all done, and most of this. Now I can start to work on the tips, because that is like where I don't want too much color to be. So I'm just going to put the product on the ends and just see. It's one thing with the gloves too is the product slides right between my fingers and I don't even notice. I'm just gonna pull this down. Now I've got the ends are getting covered. I gotta be careful where I step. So I just built a big blob of that. I'm just gonna make sure, I'm just gonna use my fingers and just kind of comb, finger comb to make sure that I've got all this covered. working in small sections, making sure I got nice even coverage of the color. Just slowly getting it down to the ends. I think this color said 35 minutes was the max, I believe. So I think it's like 25 minutes and not to go past 35. I have to double check, but I think that's what it said. So I had read, I haven't colored my hair for a while, and it's different products have different times, so I always like to just double check everything before I start the coloring. That's why the one box was already ripped open. Also just want to make sure all the product was in. I have bought stuff before where I was missing parts. And I had one, I bought some color one time, I don't know if it was for me or my kids, and it was missing one of the important steps. So I went back, I think I bought it from Walmart, so I went back and to customer service. I mean, I bought it, got home, and it was missing, and I went right back and they let me exchange it. I wasn't quite sure what they would do with hair color, but she could tell that the box had been, you know, it wasn't opened by me, and so then before I bought the next box, I did ask for a sales associate to open it, just because a whole bunch of their boxes they had the one time were all had been like, the seals had all been like tampered with, and I had just bought a product and I was bringing it back because it was missing an important part, and we opened a couple of those other boxes and they were also missing some parts, and then one of the boxes had a cup, had extra things in there that weren't supposed to be in there, like hair color product sitting inside the box. I don't know what else was in the box. I don't know if there was any hair color stuff in there, but we found other merchandise inside the box. The last little bit of this, I'm just going to coat the middle part because it's really good. Got a good coverage. Oh, I can tell it's starting to develop. Every once in a while, as the product, you do this and it starts to develop, you get a strong whiff of the chemical doing what it's supposed to do, and it's just overpowering. Just want to make sure you get all this pulled straight. Just don't want any clumps of product sitting in one spot, because I don't want one spot to get over processed. Now I'm just going to make sure I got the back done. That's like the hardest spot for me to do is the back. So I'm just going to turn my back. I'm just going to grab the other. Oh, yes, I missed a chunk. I can see right there. I see a chunk where I missed. And it's right where it's hard for me to reach. Right. Let's see if I get it now. No, still that spot right there. I can just one spot. It's always hard to get. Just a few spots that are hard for me to see and to reach. But I just have to get this right. It's kind of like just behind my ear, just up here a little bit, because I can't reach that spot with my right hand. So it's just a little tricky for me to get to that spot. I think I got it this time. There, just across the back of my neck right there. I don't think I got any color on the base of my neck yet either. So I'm just going to think I'm finished with that. I'm just gonna double check that that is right. And then I'm going to put the shower cap on and just grab this quickly. Just gonna double check how long it says to put it. Yeah, so 25 minutes. If you've got resistant or gray, you can leave it up to 35 minutes. So I'll be back in about half an hour. It should be done. I just got to double check that I got those couple spots. So I'm just going to put a shower cap on, and I will be back in about half an hour when it's time to rinse this out. All right, while I'm waiting for my hair to do what it has to do, I decided to treat myself to a nice little facial massage. At the dollar store I found these. It's the LA Color Sugar Lip Scrub, so I'm going to do that. And then I've got these 3 products that I bought from Winners or Marshalls. This one is by Kevin Icon, the Neo Elixir Weightless Beauty Oil. Kind of like that. It was like, I think they said the price for it was like, should be like retail like $80 apparently. I don't know. I got it for $2.90. Then I got this one, Garnier Paris. It's a vitamin C anti-aging beauty oil. Where's this one made? Oh, this was made in the USA. Okay. And I have this one, and it's Rita and Company's New Zealand Natural. So it's a superfood skin brightening face oil with broccoli seed oil. So this is a cute little one. I had, I don't know where I put that. I had the little rolling tool jade roller. Just don't know where I set it. I just had it, and then I was moving things, and I think I probably just set it back down in the drawer. I forgot to grab it again. I'm just not sure what drawer. Where did I put the jade roller? I don't see it. I was going to use my jade roller. Unless it's in my makeup bag here. No, I don't see it. I've got all this stuff. I'm trying to clean my bathroom. I'm trying to clean my bathroom, trying to get everything neat and organized, and pulling everything out and going through everything. So everything in my house is not where it's supposed to be. So I do not see my little jade roller. Okay, so I'm going to do the little massage without the jade roller. It's okay. I can just use my fingers. But first, I'm going to start with the Sugar Lip Scrub. Just rub it a few seconds on each side of the lips. And that's right, getting right where my lip is very dry, right here. One second, I gotta go get the phone. All right, sorry about that. I went to get the phone, but when I was on the phone, I just kept looking, and yes, I found my little jade roller. And I also have the little rose quartz heart. And I have this little ball eye massager. So I did the lips. Actually leave that on. It's really nice. It's got, I think it's a sugar scrub, so it's kind of like brown sugar. It's kind of what it tastes like. I'm just gonna do these. I already washed my face because I wasn't gonna film myself doing this, and I thought, you know, I might as well. I've got 10 more minutes or so for my hair before I can rinse it. So I'm gonna use this one here. This is the Weightless Beauty Oil. And That's this little dropper, but I have dropped this. This is glass and it didn't break, but the lid is plastic and the lid actually broke. So the little dropper part doesn't always work. Oops. See? I dropped it, but it works good enough sometimes. Except when you go to push it and then you push the whole dropper in into your face. I'm just gonna do this because it's got this little ball in the end, so I'm just gonna use this. I'm not gonna quite do it right just because I'm gonna end up poking myself in the eye on camera trying to do that. I'm just gonna a nice massage. This jade roller I got also from the Dollar Tree. Was it Dollar? No, not Dollar Tree. Dollarama. I mean, and it was $1.50. It's a nice one. Dollar Tree had them, and then they were sold out. And then I found it at Dollarama, and then Dollar Tree brought them back in. But after trying this one, and then I bought the one from the Dollar Tree. This one actually has more weight to the handle. It's a little heavier. I don't know if that means it's gonna work better, but I'm not gonna say what direction to use this in because I'm not quite sure. I just do it working from your cheeks. You work from the nose up like you do when you're applying your makeup. So in that direction, like that. Under the eyes, I never go from the outside to the inside. It's always in outward. Then here across the forehead, I just go straight up. And then I kind of just go around, like the shape of your eyebrow. And then down here, you never pull from the neck down. You never pull it down. You go up. So you make your neck as long as possible. And I can do this, you know, as many times as I want, but I just want to kind of I want to get a quick overview of how I use some of my stuff. Then I'm going to use the vitamin C one. Now I do have little lines here. Like, I know across here stretch marks. I don't know, these might be some stretch marks up here too, because having kids, your whole body kind of, you know, grows a little bit. So I got some like stretch marks up here, and I find this vitamin C has really helped them. Combination of the vitamin C and the coconut oil, but I'm just going to use the vitamin C. I'm just going to use this to rub it in, because and then like that will give me the little bit of the oil to go up, because you shouldn't use these dry. You should always use these with oils. And the same thing I was reading, when you're putting your oils on your skin, you should always use some type of a tool, not necessarily your fingers. I don't know if there's any reason for it. I don't know. It's just what I was reading off of, or watching off of different YouTube or Pinterest sites. So again, they're not professional people, and so it's, but I just kind of say, okay, when you're putting on your makeup, go with the direction that you would put your makeup on. So, you know, your nose, you go down your nose, and then from the nose down here, you go outward. So your face, you always go from the inside outward, and then from here, you come around. So you just want to follow like the natural curves and shape of your face and how you would normally like apply product. You don't want to stretch, you don't want to rub too hard. And then I'm going to end with this Superfood face oil, just to give another nice little shine to the dullness. Now this one, I actually have to use my finger because I got too much and it went almost into my eye. That would not have been good. A little too much came out of the dropper. So I'm just using my fingers because I have so much on here. don't want to go into my eyes. I'm just going to do a quick little massage with my finger. So I'm actually using just these two fingers, so the ones between your pinky and your first finger. These two are the ones I'm using. That's the two that you use when you're applying your makeup. It's usually this one and your middle finger, because these two you just are more delicate. Your first finger is the one you use all the time, and your thumbs you actually use harder. And then the pinky is just, you can use it just to dab. I find the pinky works really good because you can get right up in the lash line of your eyes. And you don't really use it, so it doesn't have the kind of like a muscle strength, but it's these two fingers. And you just don't want to give a lot of pressure. Like I said, it's just a nice quick. A little kind of a facial kind of a thing. I was gonna do just poke myself in the eye. No, I was gonna do a big full peel off mask, and then I thought, no, I just don't feel like doing that tonight. I'm just gonna do something small and simple. And then I've got this one here, and this is the metal ball. This was also from Dollar Tree, so $1.25. And it's got, and I like it because it's the metal, and it doesn't matter how hot my bathroom gets, this ball always is cool. I don't know how that works, but I'm just doing a circular motion. So I'm just starting from like the inside of my eye, outward, and then from here up by the brow. I don't know, sometimes I go this way, but I just find it really just cools the eye, and it really just helps to massage, and it gets the oils in. And then I have this one here. I found it at Dollarama, so it's this heart-shaped quartz crystal, and it's got these different things. It's supposed to help you do different, I don't know where the box went, but different parts of this to help sculpt different parts of your face. Now, I haven't used it yet. I'm not quite sure where the box is for it, but again, I'm just going to just kind of come from the side of my nose straight up. Actually, it feels really nice because this quartz crystal, or the rose quartz, I mean, it's also really cool. I don't know why it's so cold. My bathroom is hot. It was actually in the drawer, and I thought it would be hot, but it is not. I don't like the way it feels coming up the middle of my throat, right across the windpipe. I like the jade roller better. Like I said, I bought this because it was I think $3 or $4, and I had seen them advertised somewhere. And so I just thought, well, I would like to try it and just see. But I'm gonna see, I like it coming across the cheeks, because then I can get this whole cheek area done in one motion. Like that. So, and then I'm gonna let this soak into my skin, and then because it is getting like close to the evening, like once I get my hair rinsed out, I have a couple overnight facial masks, so I'm actually going to put an overnight facial mask on instead of doing like a whole like a peel off mask. I was going to do these serums and the overnight mask. So I will come back when it's time to rinse this out, and then when I get this rinsed out, then I can do that, because you have to give time for your oils to be absorbed before you put the next step on your face. So I'll be back in a few moments. All right, I think it's time for this to come off. The color is looking really good. I'm just gonna do this so I can see the back to make sure it looks all even, and it's looking all even for me. So now I'm going to start to rinse my hair. Now this is where it's a little harder to use this stand, your tripod. I gotta grab conditioner. So I'll need that in the next step. So I got my towel ready and I've got the conditioner. Have to get a little bit of lukewarm water added so you can start to rinse it out. Have to rinse until the water runs clear. I'm just gonna try this just a little bit. And then you put some of the conditioner in. I usually put, because I'm using 2 boxes, I actually like to put as much as the whole tube as possible just because of how long my hair is. Just really get it in, just really coat it with the conditioner. I really think that really helps your hair. Try to use as much of the tube as possible, especially when you use multiple boxes. Then you end up with multiple conditioners. And if you're like somebody like me, I have a box full of just these because I don't know. Try to remember to use them when I color my hair, and I'll leave them on the side of the tub. And then the first time I wash my hair, when it's time, first time I go to wash my hair after I've colored, I will use it. I will use up, you know, like a quarter of it, and then that's probably all I use. And I forget about them because I like my own shampoo and conditioner that I use. So when I get multiple boxes, I like to use one whole bottle on my hair. And then just set this up. So I'm just going to see how much of this I've used, because it's always hard to get it all out. Pretty close to the whole tube. Just really well saturate the hair in the conditioner. Really fun, especially when you're bleaching or when you're using multiple boxes. It's really important that you really condition the hair, especially the roots and the tips. Well, it's more the tips than the roots, but the tips need to be moisturized, or really need the conditioner. But I also found, because when you're doing like a touch-up, you always start the roots. So when you do the color, your roots actually have the product sitting the longest. So they do, and then the tips have it the least amount of time. So I always find that those are the two spots that always dries out for me when I do my hair. So you're supposed to leave this on for a couple minutes. So I will be back in a couple minutes when it's time to rinse this out. Okay, so it's been about 2 minutes and I'll do the final rinsing. So I gotta rinse this out until the water runs clear. Okay, I've got the conditioner stuff rinsed out. I just got a lot of it just right in my eye. So I'm just gonna quickly blow dry my hair and I'll be back so you can see what the color looks like. Actually, I really like it. It's actually a little more brown than I thought it would be. I don't think the camera, the lighting in here is really showing off because I can see the reflection in the camera and it looks more white, but it's, I don't know, I'm gonna have to go to a different part of my house so you can see it because I think it's these type of lighting in my bathroom, those big globe light bulbs just reflect the light sometimes. It just makes my makeup always looks wrong when I'm in here versus other parts of my house, so I can tell the reflection from what I see in the mirror and what I'm seeing in the camera. It's I don't like the way it looks in the camera. I love the way it's looking in the mirror. So I've got these nice blonde, and it's not like a bleach blonde, it's not quite a dirty blonde. It's got some white in there. I don't know. I do have some white, I call them streaks. I know there's a combination of highlights and lowlights, and I never know what the new term is for them. But it's got some dimension in there, some shimmering stuff. Like it. I'm just playing with my hair. It's just so soft, and it's just, like I said, it's been a long time since I've been blonde, and I can say I don't think I've ever been this shade of blonde before I can remember. I mean, I think this might be more closer to like a natural blonde than I've ever had before. So I'm just gonna continue to blow dry it because it's just too wet for me to leave the house. I just don't want my hair to freeze. So I gotta go pick up my husband from work really soon. So I'm just gonna dry this a little bit more. Find a location in my house where the lighting looks better. So let me just go, if I just turn it this way. No, that doesn't even work. But you can see the globe lighting reflecting, and in the this is the window, you can see the globe lighting reflection, so you can see how bright my bathroom does get. So it just makes everything overly bright. So I'm just gonna blow dry my hair a little bit longer, go to probably just the bedroom or the other bathroom and show you what it looks like, because I can see what it looks like in the mirror and what it looks like in the camera. And so I will be back when I've got it fully dried and I can show you the true color. Okay, my hair is 99% dry. It's still got a little dampness in the back, but I've just been playing with my hair. I kind of like this. When I blow dry my hair, I get all this really puffy fullness. It looks like I'm wearing a wig sometimes. I like to just play with my hair when it does this. But that is the color. Actually, I still don't think that's quite the color. I don't know, something with my camera. It must have some filter on. I'm not quite sure. I'm standing in my bedroom, so I got a light right above my head. Actually, if I here, the light is now right above my head, so you can just see. Yeah, you can just see that. You can see the color it is. So I love this color. Like I said, I've never been this particular shade of blonde before. It does look so much more like a more natural blonde, not that striking bleach blonde look. Whatever. But my hair is still darker than, I think my camera just lit up again. It just went really super light. I can see my face just went really white and pale in places. So I think my camera lighting is doing something as I'm walking around and the lighting is changing. So maybe tomorrow in natural light. I'm just going to come over here just so I can see. And just as I move around just to get some different lighting on my hair. You can just see there's different different shades in there. It just kind of falls, but it's really even. It's pretty even. Like I said, there's a few spots where I have trouble getting the product on, but overall, I say it's really even coverage. So I think I did a good job doing my hair tonight. So I am happy with it. So with that being said, I think I'll end this. Just my bed is full of everything. I was doing my closet. So that will be an upcoming video. The stuff behind me is because I'm clearing out my closet and all my dresser drawers. Again, I just want to say thank you to everybody who subscribed to my channels and watching my videos. Yeah, so this channel is Beauty on a Budget Beauty on a Budget with Heather G. On this one, I will do all like home decor, beauty products, things like that, you know, personal finances, stuff like that, stuff to do with your home. My other channel is Made with Love by Heather G. That one I do all my baking, cooking, and crafting on it. So I hope everybody subscribes to both channels, watches all my videos, and I will see everybody in my next videos. Bye.